You're standing at the gate, prepared to board, when suddenly, your carry-on gets rejected. This scenario is occurring more frequently in 2025 as airlines enforce stricter regulations. The dimensions, weight, and contents of your bag are now more critical than ever. In this video, we'll review the updated carry-on rules you must know before your next flight. Don't be caught off guard at the last minute. For additional travel tips that genuinely assist, hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. Chapter 1: Size has become crucial. The dimensions of carry-ons have always been important, but in 2025, airlines are strictly enforcing limits. Most airlines still cite the standard 22 by 14 x 9 inches, yet they are now using rigid metal templates at the gate. If your bag doesn't fit effortlessly, you'll be checking it, no exceptions. Worse yet, soft-sided bags that might have fit previously are now being flagged if they appear even marginally oversized. The bag's label is irrelevant, what matters is its actual fit at the gate. To avoid issues, choose a structured bag that retains its shape. Do not overload it with clothing or items that cause bulging. Compression zippers can assist, but if your bag appears stuffed, you risk rejection. Chapter 2: Personal items are no longer a loophole. Many travelers believe they can circumvent strict limits by bringing an additional personal item, like a backpack or tote. This trick, however, is no longer effective. Numerous airlines have reduced their personal item size limits and are enforcing them strictly. Passengers are being asked to consolidate their bags at the gate. Items such as camera bags, purses, laptop cases, and duty-free shopping bags are being flagged if they aren't able to fit under the seat. Some airlines are now publishing personal item dimensions as small as 16 by 12 or even 6 inches. Those who exceed these limits may be compelled to check one of their bags, regardless of flight occupancy. It's no longer safe to assume your second bag will be permitted on board. Chapter 3: The weight trap is real. In the US, most airlines do not enforce carry-on weight limits, but this isn't true overseas. Beginning in 2025, international carriers, especially in Asia and Australia, are intensifying weight restrictions for cabin bags. The typical maximum weight sits around 7 kilograms, often encompassing your personal item, too. Yes, they are weighing both items at check-in and sometimes at the gate. Travelers are caught off guard with hefty overweight fees shortly before boarding. Even clever tricks, such as stuffing items into jacket pockets or adding extra layers, are becoming ineffective. Some airports are employing intelligent cameras that analyze how you carry your bag, alerting staff if your posture suggests it is too heavy. In some instances, passengers and their bags are weighed together, highlighting the drastic measures being taken. Chapter 4: Banned items you didn't foresee. While everyone knows the 100 milliliters liquid rule, new restrictions in 2025 now focus on items that, although not dangerous, are disruptive. Lithium batteries are facing heightened scrutiny. Smart bags with built-in batteries that cannot be removed may face bans at check-in or the gate. High-capacity power banks, while technically allowed, may be rejected if they appear suspicious or lack clear labels. Some common items are also being flagged. Travelers have seen their carry-ons rejected for carrying strongly scented food, oversized umbrellas, and large protein powder containers. Even damaged electronics, like electric toothbrushes with exposed batteries, can get flagged. Anything that might leak, emit odors, or disturb passengers could be rejected, even if permitted by TSA or airline regulations. Chapter 5: Your boarding group might create issues for your bag. The fate of your carry-on might be sealed solely based on your boarding group before you even reach the gate. Budget ticket holders in later boarding groups frequently hear there's no overhead space left, even when space is clearly available. It's not just about space, it's a policy matter. Some airlines guarantee overhead bin space exclusively to passengers who pay for higher fare classes or upgrades. If you hold a basic economy ticket, your bag could be marked for gate checking with just your boarding pass scan. To prevent this, check your boarding group before flying, and consider upgrading if traveling with delicate, valuable, or time-sensitive items. Chapter 6: Airports are keeping a close watch. It's not merely agents observing your bags anymore. Airports are employing technology to enforce rules silently. In 2025, AI-equipped smart cameras monitor passenger movements in terminals to predict carry-on violations. These systems analyze how you carry, lift, and maneuver your bag to assess if it might be overweight. Should your movements suggest that your carry-on exceeds the limits, the system can flag you for extra screening or alert gate staff to intervene before boarding. This passive enforcement can result in being flagged even before a meticulous inspection of your luggage. Once flagged, challenging the situation becomes difficult. Chapter 7: Liquids and Electronics Rules seem more confusing than ever. Some airports, especially in Europe and parts of Asia, now have advanced CT scanners that permit passengers to leave laptops and liquids inside their bags. However, this progress isn't consistent globally. TSA in the US still requires electronics to be removed and limits liquids to 100 milliliters in a quart-sized bag. If you travel internationally, you must adapt your packing habits based on the airport you're using. Additionally, some countries mandate the removal of powders, snacks, or even baby formula for separate screening. Gateside checks can still occur at the aircraft door, especially for international flights heading into the US. Chapter 8: Duty-free may not be as free as you think. Purchasing alcohol, perfume, or gifts at the airport might seem like a harmless treat before boarding, but it can turn costly. In 2025, airlines warn that duty-free purchases must fit within existing luggage allowances. Gate agents have denied boarding or demanded extra fees when duty-free items exceeded size or weight limits. At certain airports, staff patrol boarding areas to ensure passengers consolidate items prior to lining up to board. If you plan to shop duty-free, ensure your personal item or carry-on has sufficient space for your treasures. Otherwise, a great deal might become an expensive mistake. Chapter 9: Mastering Smarter Packing in 2025. Packing light has always required skill, but 2025 elevates it to a science. Travelers wishing to follow the rules while maintaining convenience are adopting smarter methods and tools. One option is transitioning to ultralight hard-shell luggage that maintains its shape and discourages overpacking. Others utilize compressible packing cubes to lessen visible bulk without adding weight. Some even opt for travel vests and jackets featuring internal pockets for essentials like chargers and documents. Downsizing electronics also proves beneficial. Rather than carrying a laptop and tablet, many travelers now use foldable keyboards with their phones or rely on cloud-based tools to work while on the move. The goal is straightforward: bring less, pack efficiently, and appear completely within limits, even when carrying more than it seems. Chapter 10: What to do if you're forced to gate check. Sometimes, despite all precautions, you may be instructed to gate check your carry-on. This is where complications can arise rapidly. In 2025, we're hearing an increase in stories involving mismanaged, misrouted, or damaged bags during gate checks. Travelers have reported their carry-ons sent to incorrect cities, resulting in cracked laptop screens or loss of crucial vacation items due to last-minute checks. If you suspect your bag might be involuntarily checked, prepare accordingly. Remove anything valuable, delicate, or irreplaceable. Keep a compact tote or sling bag containing your passport, phone, and vital items to avoid surprises. Additionally, photograph your bag before handing it over. That image might serve as your only proof should a claim become necessary later. Chapter 11: Airline Policies You Won't Hear Publicly. Some frustrating carry-on regulations aren't explicitly stated. They exist as unwritten policies enforced quietly by gate agents. For instance, some airlines now account for bag handles and wheels in their carry-on measurements. A bag tagged at 21 inches might be considered too large once those elements are included. Other carriers are conducting inspections for bags' integrity, rejecting old, scratched, or dented luggage as unsuitable for cabin storage. Policies regarding strollers and mobility aids are also changing. Even compact travel strollers that previously qualified as carry-ons may now be forced into gate check, especially on full flights. Airline carry-on rules in 2025 are becoming stricter and sneakier, but now you're prepared. If this information helps you avoid a gate check nightmare, subscribe to Travel Tactics for daily, practical travel tips. Share your experiences of having a carry-on rejected in the comments. Your story could assist someone else in traveling smarter. Thank you for tuning in, and safe journeys ahead.